The meadow junction for the trails is about maybe a 1/10 mile down that way, maybe less. And then you have this large tree blocking maybe 200 feet right along here. And the reason that's interesting to me is it looks like there's possibly a structure right up there that large tree is blocking, and it's much more subtle. You can almost not see it at all from the trail. This is about the best view you have right here. Let's see if you can even see it. Hold on, maybe back over here. It doesn't want to focus right. It did a few minutes ago. There we go, right back there. So I don't even know if it's a structure, but I'm going to go back and find out now. Anyway, let's see if I can get up here or not. There's a lot of snow, so that's going to be a problem. One moment. Okay, that's pretty good there. I'm going to go ahead and walk up on it here. Other stuff up here. Kind of see that could be made into a teepee eventually. Now let's walk back over here. Yeah, that's not natural in my book. Doesn't look natural to me. You can see the weaving here. Also up here. It's kind of like a little blind over there. Anyway, not an amazing structure, but down from here you have this little extra thing right here. Double X kind of. And this is the main thing up here. Further back, see a little better from different angles. But I'm just going to go back on the trail now. I could do more exploring up the hill, but again, snow's not that bad here. It's pretty packed down, but I want to get further up elevation in that trail, so that's all for now. Steeper than I'd like. I'm going to double back this way. This is kind of interesting. Really not that far off the trail. Looks like it could be arranged. I don't know. You know, the slope goes down this way. It doesn't seem like this tree should normally go that way. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, it looks arranged to me. Here's a nice big pine tree, and you have all these other dead trees just stacked up around it, which is pretty typical. This is a very large example. I can't really just go back, zoomed back as much as possible. Okay, I got the other mic on now. So here we have a very large, fat, tall pine tree, but especially fat. And then we have all of these trees, dead trees that are laid up on it. Is it all natural? 100%? It looks a little busy to me for that. I guess it could be, but it seems like... So the slope goes down that way, and I wouldn't think that this tree would come that direction up into here. So anyway, kind of interesting to me. Can't get it all in, it's so big. If I were to climb back up here, it's just so steep, and it's deep snow too. Luckily it's pretty compact, and I got spikes on. Oh, this isn't too bad with the spikes. Okay, so here we are. To the top of that, I don't know, it's probably over 100 feet. Maybe it's natural, maybe it's not. I would think there'd be some help with gravity with this slope. Like these could have fallen down naturally. Maybe some of these, but the way they're all laid up and directed to this tree seems a little odd to me. The trail's down that way. So anyway, that's all for now. So here's a close-up of the one tree that I find most compelling. Excuse me. Sorry. So here's a close-up of the tree that I find most compelling as far as defying gravity and seeming to indicate that it was arranged. You can see the other ones are kind of roughly going towards the slope of the hill, the gradient leading up on this tree. But then we have this one precariously or arranged, it seems, over this direction. And again, the slope is that way, and it's kind of tossed and laid up there. So anyway, we got some other leans up in here, things that always seem to surround these type of areas. Lean up there. Up it's cotton there. Another lean over that way. And again, some of these are probably just natural because most of them are going exactly the direction you expect them to, which is leaning down towards the bottom of the hill. But anyway, I just thought I'd show you this one. That's not laying towards the bottom of the hill. It's perpendicular and almost pointing upwards. Okay, so this is the one that's perpendicular. I was just mentioning the structure. There's a large tree, but right down here I thought I'd film this also. I bet this looks like a wallow in summer, all of these things. So we got this right here. There's some tapping over there. Maybe it's a woodpecker. But the most interesting thing, we come right over here, where I pan the camera over here. We got a nice cross that is almost 10 feet off the ground right there. Look at that. It's because the slope drops so much. You have this tree that is falling, trying to fall down the hill, but it couldn't because you have this other one that's also coming down. Is this just natural? Don't know. It's kind of interesting that they meet right at this live tree though too. So and almost seems like, so these ones don't fall down. You have this fortifying it right there, which is also laid up on this tree, fastened very tightly right there. Kind of hard to see. So you got this Y right here that is neatly fastening that up there, and then it comes down here and it keeps these ones up so they don't just lay flat on the ground. So that keeps it suspended, helps just keep it suspended about 10 feet in the air. And apparently it's good enough the weight to also keep this one up somehow. But you have more than one tree right here. Now these are kind of almost weaved. And on top of it you got this other one that looks like it broke off. Maybe that might, I don't know, be natural. and it kind of laid up right there. But I'll go down here just to show you the slip through the snow there. When you get close to the log, sometimes there can be kind of a pocket of air. But just so you can see how high this is off the ground. Maybe it's natural, but so let's see. I'm gonna put this up here. Yeah, it's at least 10 feet, I would say. I'm on a slope still here. If I got right under it, it drops off a little bit more, so yeah, probably at least 10 feet. Alright, that's all for this. Oh, hey, look what we have down here. And this isn't even yeah, this place is definitely a wallow, I think. This is not a slope right here. This is pretty flat. And we got all this stuff over here. Make sure I don't get lost. I know the trail's back there somewhere. It's not that far really, so I think I'll be okay. So is this natural? All of these trees just coming up to this very stately tree up here that goes up and up and up, almost like a sequoia a little bit, kind of, maybe, sort of. Can't get it all in to show you. Oh, this is flat, so they're all stripped of bark, all laid up there. They got some tapping going on here and there. It's probably creaking. Or woodpeckers. Maybe. Well, let's see if we can count how many of these there are laid up here. We got 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's a fourth one back there. Hold on. Maybe it's the same tree. I can't tell if they're separate or not. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And all? I think so. So there's 7 trees at least laid up there. I'll count them at the top and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's about what we got. And all the way to the top. This does look like a wallow. Nice little place. We could hang out maybe. Okay, guess I better go try to find the trail.